Okay guys, this is the outfit that we're going to be making, the Queen Elsa frozen outfit, complete outfit. We're going to make the shirt. This is an iron-on transfer tutu. Now I'm not going to make the bows. Here's why. I don't really consider myself an expert on bows. I feel like I just get by. But these bows are just more for decorative pieces, so you don't have to have them. But you can actually purchase these pretty inexpensively at the Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Especially Michael's has some really nice ones. And you can just buy a color that matches for you. This is like turquoise blue. You can just purchase these for like $3 or $4 and then either sew them on or glue them on, or you can attach them to a slide clip. So they actually just slide right on. Mine are on slide clips. And they slide right off, so you can use them for other projects. So one thing you will need though, you do need a design. This is an iron-on transfer shirt. So you could either purchase, I sell these designs myself for $3.50 on my website. I'll link that below. And it comes completely personalized. So when you check out for the iron-on, it tells you to input the number, birthday number that you're going to use, and then put your child's name. I have about a 24-hour turnaround time. Those are processed, emailed to you in the format that you need. It's going to be flipped, a flipped image. That's how you're going to print your design onto your transfer paper. And when you check out for purchase on the website, if you choose that route, just make sure that you select the iron-on transfer so it doesn't charge any shipping or tax, because this is just a digital item that's going to be processed and emailed to you. Okay? If you don't want this design, you can go on to Etsy or anywhere else that does digital iron-on transfer designs and find a design for you and then use that design. But we are going to start off with the tutu, and then I'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to do your iron-on, okay? So as you can see, I'm using white and turquoise blue tulle. This is a 5'6" tutu and a size 5'6" on the shirt. So that's what it looks in a size 5'6". My tutus are nice and fluffy. Basically this looks pretty decent. I mean, it's a very inexpensive way to complete a birthday outfit. You can make these yourself. They're a cheaper alternative to like embroidery work. So I'm going to bring you right on over here. This is the supplies you're going to need. You're going to need the tulle. There's my blue and white. Obviously I need more white. You need a cutting board to cut your tulle. My cutting board is 12 inches because I'm going to keep wrapping that around the board and then cut it on one side. So then the tulle will be double what you see in the 12 inches. It's going to be 24 inches in length. You'll need scissors, a thread and needle to sew up your waistband. I'll give a waist. I do about 21 inches on a 5 to 6 tutu, but either you can look at my size chart that I have for the waist measurements, or just grab that waistband and wrap it around your child's waist to do an accurate measurement. You definitely need some transfer paper. So this is my transfer paper, but I do this for a living. So this is just one sheet. I do a red grid transfer paper. So your design's going to go on the upside here. That's the side where you're going to put it down. Design on this side. Okay. So you want to go to like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or anything like that and find the transfer paper that works best for you. Most of them have coupons that you could use. So if you buy a pack for $9.99, they usually have 10 in a pack, and you can get it like 40% off if you use a coupon. So that way you could use it for other projects. Okay. So I'm going to pause this and then we're going to get started on the tutu. Okay, so I'm cutting the tulle here. I should say I'm wrapping it. We're going to wrap it and then cut it. Then you're going to see when I'm all done here, I'm going to just cut the tulle on one side. Then it's going to be 24 inches in length when you cut it on one side. Okay? Now we're going to cut the blue tulle. Just keep using the amount that you feel is going to be enough for your child's size. I don't know what size you're working with. And as I mentioned in the section down below, I'll leave a link to my website where you can actually get a size chart for your child's waist. But like I said, it's best to just get the waistband and just measure it yourself. Measure the child's waist. Cut one side. There you go. You want to grab 2 strips at a time. Now, I do have a mannequin, but unfortunately, since this is a bigger size tutu, it's not something that I could bring and show you. I don't make this size on a mannequin, so I'm just sitting on a chair with my ottoman. You want to grab 2 strips at a time. Then you want to make it in a loop and then pull it up and then down. When you're bringing the tool down though, you want to make sure that your ends are equal to each other. Then I usually flip it over because I do alternating colors. I'll do blue, white, blue, white. So I do 2 strips of each. So that's technically 4 strips of blue, and then I'll do 4 strips of white. Okay, so I surrounded the entire waistband. Now what I like to do is just kind of put my fingers through it and pull it all down. This is where you can kind of see if you have any gaps in your waistband. So if you have big chunks of the waistband showing, you need more tulle on it. I did end up adding a little bit more than what you had seen that I cut. Not much more though. You can see once I get this up on the mannequin, it's going to be quite full. Okay, so I just like to run my fingers through the tutu, just get any extra little tangles in there and just make it sit flat properly. Also, I have a small little bottle that I use, and I mix a solution that's mostly water with a little part of fabric softener, and that helps get any static cling out of your tutus. And when I mail, these are for my customers, so when I mail these, it's they smell nice. I don't go too much on the softener, but it's enough to just give it a nice smell, because sometimes tulle, depending on where you buy it, it can actually. Okay, so I'm on the computer now, and we're going to be moving on to the next step where you're just going to be putting your iron-on transfer onto your shirt or baby onesie, whatever size you're working with. This is what it needs to look like when you print the design. As I was stating earlier, it's going to be a mirrored image. So you're going to go File, Print, but before you do that though, you got it, whatever you're printing in, however your print settings are set, you want to make sure that you flip this design so it's horizontally is usually what it's called. But it's a mirrored image. So you're going to print it like this. Okay, so for the last portion of this tutorial, I'm actually going to explain to you what to do. I physically am not going to show you how to do this because each person that buys their own different transfer paper, your settings and instructions are going to be a bit different. So what I'm going to do is just kind of walk you through it. As you can see, I've got like a heat press that I use for my business. So I've already done this process. You've already seen the final product. So what you want to do is you want a home iron. And that's how I taught myself many years ago. So you get your home iron, get it plugged in, get it nice and hot. And by the way, no steam whatsoever. Just a hot iron. My shirt is right there ready to go. And by the way, these are like rabbit skin fitted shirts that I get online. So I would recommend a fitted shirt for a birthday outfit. It just looks nicer as opposed to a unisex shirt that looks a little bit more bulky and doesn't hug the child. So you can get these at like Target, or I think Hanes Her Way makes a nice shirt, a fitted shirt. You can get them at Target, I believe, or at Target or Walmart. Anyway, so get your shirt nice and hot. I would go ahead and iron out all the wrinkles, and you want to get your shirt ready for the transfer paper. So like with my heat press over there, I would actually come down about like 5 seconds with heat to get this ready for the garment, the transfer paper ready. And then as I mentioned, remember I told you to print your design like this? Okay, so I'm going to hold this up, and now you're going to see once you actually turn it down. By the way, this isn't transfer paper. I just printed this on regular paper. I didn't want to waste another transfer paper just for this tutorial. So you can see right through there that it's the right way once you are going to adhere it onto the shirt. So it's going to go down like that. And then at this point, you just need to follow the instructions on your packet of transfer paper. And it should be good to go. I would recommend maybe trying this on another old shirt that you don't need, or even a pillowcase. It took me a little while to get used to doing this. So don't be afraid to like practice a little bit. Don't keep wasting your transfer paper on a good shirt. So practice on something else before you put this on the garment, if that makes sense. Okay? All right, well, I hope this has helped everybody. Again, this is actually really easy to do. It takes some time to get used to, but it will save you an awful lot of money on doing your own birthday outfits, even if you're just going to do the shirt, or even if you're just going to do the tutu. Again, I will link all the items that are available, whether you buy my design, or if you want to just eliminate this whole process and just say, screw it, I'm just going to buy the outfit. The outfit's available also on my website. Please subscribe to my channel. I've been in this business for about 7 years. I have a lot of knowledge. I'm going to be uploading about 1 to 2 videos per week. And I would love to have everybody join me. Leave me any suggestions of like comments of maybe a theme you would like to see next. My next one might be a shimmer and shine, but if you pop me a comment in the comment section there and let me know what you would like to see, okay? And I'd love to see your final designs. I'll leave my email in the note section on the bottom there, and you could forward me anything that you've done, okay? Thanks. Bye-bye.